Good
Happy
morning.
Friday. Good morning, Aurora. We're here.
Happy February.
I know. I'm kind of giddy.
It's love month.
I'm giddy today. I think I'm giddy today because it's a little warmer outside.
That part.
Yeah, so I feel good about that.
I feel great. Finally feel the hope of,
spring is coming.
Yeah.
They were talking about the groundhog. Did he see a shadow? I can't even remember.
I can't even see my. If I don't see my shadow, it's not happening.
Hey guys, we're so happy to get into February because this is the month of love, and we are probably, what are we, like 2 weeks out from Valentine's Day now?
Yes.
So
countdown.
Man, I already know. Are you one of these people? Valentine's Day, you try to get the plans, the outfit, the hair, the nails, all the things together and I don't know, do you exchange with Tito?
So Tito says Valentine's Day is every day.
Well, I won't argue that.
But he does the plans.
Good.
So he does the planning.
Good.
But the other stuff.
Nice. It's cool. I mean, and let's be real.
Him and Ethan do the planning. There you go.
You know what, though? I will say this because it's true.
I'm too busy.
The love happens all throughout the year, and we just need to recognize that because I think it's kind of true that it does. But we still put so much emphasis on this day. So, okay, whatever, fine. So for us, like my husband will say, well, we say Valentine's Day is for me and then Sweetest Day is for him. And then I'm just like, no, both days are for both. So let's just start there.
I forgot about Sweetest Day.
Oh yes, that Hallmark made up stuff.
I know it is,
but the reality of it is, we doing all the things. We having the dinner plans, and we be seriously salty if they don't do something for us. Now I don't know if you've evolved in that area. If you feel like, if Tito doesn't get you something, you're not gonna not let him in the house.
Or even go in the driveway. Drive in the driveway. No,
I don't know, because some people's like, let him not come up in here with no flowers. Let him not come up in here.
I wish he would.
Wait, try me. Try me on that.
No, we're just kidding, gentlemen. We're just kidding. Not kidding, but kidding. No.
But, we spend, I guess the point we're getting at is that we spend all this time doing all of this perfect planning for the time of month that we express more love to other people. A year. Yes.
Right.
Not one time a month, excuse me. One time a year. Thank you for the correction. No. That you are really going in and you're so focused on how someone else is loving on you and how you're giving love to everybody else, because we still have our Galentine's events as well, that women, friends want to do other things for each other and express the sentiment of how you feel about me. But the real question that we want to talk about is,
are you loving on yourself? Ladies, now this is for you, especially our ladies, right? Are you loving on yourself?
Absolutely. How much time and effort are you putting into that?
Yes.
Loving on you. And one of the things I think it's important to set the tone on this, Lynda, is I think we need to start that conversation by asking, do we even know what that means?
Oh my gosh. I know, because every Friday I always got to relate to every topic we talk about. We just talk about the story, our stories. But how do we, you know what? When you stop in your tracks, you actually question yourself that.
Yeah.
You're like, what? Wait, hold on. I have nothing to do. What? I need to do something for myself real quick.
Yeah, 100%.
Then you're like, wait, this is how it feels? To pay attention to yourself, to do something for yourself, love on yourself.
And
me time.
And if we take that to a health and wellness perspective, what does that mean for us? What does that look like in our lives when we're doing that? And for us, some of us, that could be letting go of old habits that no longer serve us. It could be getting rid of some of this stuff that we have in our head about who we are.
Yes.
And what we look like. That's loaded. It could be how you talk to yourself every day.
It's a daily thing.
It's it's loaded. I guess the point that I'm getting at
loaded.
it is very loaded about.
Because at the end of the day, we're like, wait, what did I do for myself today? Everything was for everybody else. Now what's going to fill my cup that I poured into all day? But the loving, to know how to love yourself is a huge topic.
And I think we got to touch on this because this is an area that is so really close to my heart,
intricate.
Because I know a lot of women deal with this, and I think this also touches on, we got to be honest and let go of unrealistic expectations we have of ourselves. Let's talk about that for a minute. How often are you looking in the mirror picking yourself apart? Let's just start right there.
Well, great question.
Do you do that? Honestly, I mean, is this something that you feel like is part of your life when you look in the mirror? What's happening when you look there?
Okay, I used to be really, really bad at that, but I've gotten very, very, I've improved in that area, and that's why I'm so passionate in what I do.
Yeah.
And so from the experience and getting out of that, it's you finally get to learn how to love yourself. Yeah.
You know, I think I'll talk about that for a minute because I want to put a bright light on this conversation.
It's a deep topic.
Because it is, because this is what happens, right? We start losing weight. For some of us, if we don't, let's take a step back. If we're not even on that spectrum, but we're trying to start to lose weight, we look at ourselves, we demonize, we are angry at the image that we see. You didn't let yourself go. You don't have no control. You know, you don't look like, I want to look like Shanita over here on social media. We comparing ourselves to people.
And I think social media plays a huge part. Yes.
It is the devil. It is Satan, and I rebuke you.
Yes.
I'm just going to say that.
Yes. Amen
but
to
it's
that.
but it's part of the struggle that we deal with every day. And I think a lot of us get caught up.
Yes.
We get caught up in that whole.
Caught up for a long time. Very long time in that mindset. Until you realize like, oh wow, this is how loving on yourself feels like, and it feels great.
If you realize.
Because it gives you, yes. And that's the hard part for us to realize, is to get to that point is hard, was hard to realize. I think that it made that sense.
What?
I don't know if it made that sense. No. I didn't have my coffee.
But no, it's all good. But no, I get what you're saying.
It is very, it is a deep topic. And I think when we're talking about our ladies, it's so hard to identify loving on yourself. Yeah. And I don't know if it's an age thing. It could be an age thing. Because I know as soon as you get to 40, your life is like, whoa. As soon as that 40. So it's like, then you start to realize what things used to matter doesn't matter. Yeah. Then once you weed that out, then there's a little bit of more joy coming in. Yeah. And then another path of weeding negative stuff and toxic out of your path.
This is true. I think that's true. I think, but to get there requires a lot of intentionality.
Discipline too.
Yes. You have to.
That goes back to our topic in January. Everything melts together. Because I
think you have to come to the table recognizing that there is a problem.
Yes.
Identifying that you are unrealistic in how you are measuring yourself. And then you're saying to yourself that, gosh, I don't want to do this. But I think a lot of times in those cases, you are not the first person to make that, to put the light on that. You don't have the awareness. A lot of times I think we're operating on autopilot. You're so quick to look in the mirror and tear yourself apart and be like, oh my God, I'm fat. body dysmorphia is going to be a conversation, because that is something that I still suffer with, being a woman that was over 100 pounds, bigger than I am now. It is hard to look in that mirror and see the beauty for what you are.
Yes.
You're constantly looking at, gosh, I still see that fat woman, that huge person that was in the mirror, that is not who you are. And I think recognizing, and I think
trauma,
loved ones can tell you quicker that, okay, I'm gonna need you to get, like my husband will say, he said in the past, because sometimes I'll joke, and words have power, and I don't think we recognize that when you say things, you have to be careful about what you say, because
so much power.
Your actions start to align with what you think and believe about yourself and what you say. So then you start moving in the direction of what that is you're talking about. And I think that's the point, is that we all know someone, if not ourselves, that do that. We don't give ourselves credit enough for the hard work. And when I look at how, because think about it, in your journey, because you're looking good. I can look right at you and tell that you didn't lost something. Do you even know how much weight you've lost?
I've lost over 35 pounds.
Wow.
I know that's right.
I'm gonna clap for that. That is awesome. And can for our viewers, what time frame was around that? Do you know? And so I'm just curious.
Just being active all the time is huge, right? So teaching classes weekly, a lot of times of the week. And I think it was in November where I was like, oh, nah. I need my Dominican Republic girl retreat. Our vacation. And, I was really down on myself. And it really took me into a space where I'm like, no. Where I'm not doing this, because I deserve to be happy with myself. So I feel like with our decisions that we make, that plays a big part. Discipline and accomplishing a goal helps you love on yourself and treat yourself better.
So I think this is a great pivot from, because I feel like our own personal stories have to be part of this discussion, and what you experienced in November. That's kind of where I'm going with this conversation. Did you feel before you got to that you were doing the work?
I sure did. I was like going into this vacation like, oh, I lost a couple of pounds. I feel great. And then just going there and, loving everything, but putting on everything that was lighter. Lighter. Well, because we're here bundled up. Sun, we have less clothes. So
but let me rephrase that question. Okay. Because that's not at the heart of where I'm going with this.
I'm scared. I'm just kidding. No.
All right. So going back to November, my question is, did you feel like you were at a moment where you were doing the work, but yet you were still struggling with how you saw yourself? That's the key. That's the key that I want to talk about, because at that moment, somewhere in that time, at that period of time, is where a pivot happened for you. Yeah. You said you made a decision that I need to do something. So you saw yourself a certain kind of way, and you were struggling with that.
I sure was.
You want to talk anything more about that experience for our viewers?
On how I felt?
How you felt about yourself then, and why you felt that way. And then how you moved forward from that. Because really, this is what we're talking about, is the struggles that you have when you see yourself a certain way.
Yes.
And you're not happy with that. And then from that point.
Is it like the moment you're asking, like?
Yeah. So the moment at that time when you said, even before the trip, and the trip it may have been all of your motivation.
Yes.
you know.
So preparing for my trip, because mind you, I haven't been on vacation in it's been 10 years since I've been on an actual vacation. And I was just, trying to prepare for, as we all say, oh, I got to lose a couple pounds because I'm going on vacation.
Of course.
So I'm in that mentality too.
Absolutely.
And just trying on probably just trying on clothes and bathing suits is probably one that I was like, oh, really? I'm still at this point 10 years ago? I was like really hard on myself. Like, okay, this is not good because what's up, Lynda? What you doing? What you doing with yourself?
Yeah.
And, taking a break from my actual business put me in that state of mind too. So, when that's a different topic, but there's a lot of things that added up since 2023. So taking those 2 years break from my business, let's say, I wouldn't say it was in a dark space, probably a little bit, but it does mess with you.
Of course.
When you're used to leading, you're used to coaching, you're telling everyone, guiding them, leading them to their goals.
Yeah.
And then when that happened in 2023, closing my doors at my previous location, it was like, oh, where's my cup to be filled? Because now nobody can fill my cup because I poured into everybody else's.
Yeah.
So by that being said, it was harder. And of course, 40s, right?
Yeah.
Eating not what you're supposed to, just falling off the wagon a little bit, teaching here and there. And then bam, vacation comes. I'm like, whoa, hold on a minute. Oh, I'm supposed to be very confident and feeling, but that's when I was really like, okay, this is it. Nope. 'Cause I'm getting older and now it's even harder.
Okay. So in your mind, when you were going on that trip, you said to yourself, I got to get snatched, basically a little bit better.
Yeah. Just yep.
Did you have a goal in your mind that you did not reach, and how did you feel about that is my question.
So I didn't reach my goal. So I wanted to lose at least 10 to 15 pounds, a couple months prior or the week of. I'm just kidding. That's everybody's mentality, right? I need to lose 10 pounds in 2 weeks. No.
In that order.
Yes, in that order. But, I had my regimen, like my plan set since that summer, last summer, trying to follow it, but life is lifing at the same time, but then that's when I opened my business. Before November, in September I opened, and I was like, oh, it's on now. So I'm motivated, I'm like, all right, I'm gung-ho. We're going to do all these classes, teaching. Back to 2023 to be continuing now. Now it's a couple years in my age, right? I'm like, whoa, hold on a minute. I can't do like stuff that I did a couple years back. So it's like, oh my gosh, then it was September, October. I'm feeling great. I'm like, okay, I'm losing, I lost a couple pounds, this, and that. Then trying on the clothes the week of, because you pack, prepare.
Of
course. Try to pack prepare for that. And I'm like, I'm not happy. I don't even want to go no more. Double negative. I don't even want to go. And
what was it that made you say, I'm okay with this?
Because
at some point you had to say that. Or
probably when I was on the beach. This is what I was like, you know what? Because when you actually relax and you're just like, you know what? It is what it is.
Yes.
That's exactly when it came to it. I said, you know what? And I see everybody, there's a comparison part, everybody in their bathing suits. And I'm like,
100%.
Man, you know what? It is what it is. I'll deal with it when I get back. Because nothing I can do now. But let me tell you, I got my head start with that all you can eat at that buffet. Because their food is different. When I say all you can eat, it's not our buffet here.
Right.
It's their all inclusive, so they got everything fresh. So I was very disciplined to really get that head start on what my game plan was when I got back from that vacation. Because I was like, heck to the no. I'm mid-40s now. No, I deserve to be happy. I need to love myself more. And discipline about it, but I got to be more disciplined on that.
Yeah, and I think, and this is the key, is I think there's a line between getting your act together and doing the things and obsessing.
Yes.
And that's the part I think that we probably need to hone in on more, is the compulsive actions that we have going on when we don't recognize that we have actually come a long way.
Yeah.
And that's the part that I want to, because we don't give ourselves enough credit for the stuff that we've actually already did, that we've already accomplished.
Yes.
And that's the part I wanted to get at, because same thing in my situation, losing 100 pounds and you feel like every time you look in the mirror, you still see the big person. You're still comparing yourself. When you're in the plus size stores, you're looking at a 2-digit size that you're picking up, and you're knowing that, hey, I still got this stomach. I still got all these things going on. And I'm like, I don't like it.
I do think you over-exaggerate.
100%. Oh, 100%. We are our own worst critics. So you're going to see yourself 100 times worse than the other person sees you.
Don't come at me if you say that your stomach is sticking out.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Now?
Yeah. Don't come at me with that.
Well, it is sticking out.
What was the other day?
It's sticking out today.
Oh my gosh. She got to pull it out to say, oh, it is sticking. This girl. See, that's what I'm talking about. And we are and then we still have that image though.
100%. That's what I'm saying.
When you 100%. Look in the mirror. Yes.
We still see that old version of ourselves that it was 20 years ago,
you don't realize
when you were
see photos.
50 pounds lighter, and there was a younger you, more vibrant. You had full of estrogen. You had all this stuff going on. You were very active. Younger. You didn't have any children. You didn't have a spouse.
No baby kids.
You didn't have a spouse. Just saying. But
bittersweet thing.
I think we need to just start to think about changing the dialogue you have with yourself when you're looking in the mirror. And start with loving on everything that your body has been able to do for you up until now. And that's the part that I don't think we recognize, because it has come a long way, and your body is designed to do what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
If it's storing fat, there's a reason for it.
And that's another thing. You have to learn. You have to know your body. But
so where do we go from here?
Well,
in the essence of time, do we want to get into the criticism? I don't feel like we need to really get into more of that, because we kind of talked about that until I think we've got a good
what I think
we've kind of talked a lot about the critical part we are of ourselves is huge.
And losing, and get back to that, I'll shorten that up. Losing the weight that I did has really made me learn to appreciate myself, love myself, because that was hard work.
Absolutely.
It's so hard work. The nutrition, the hydration,
girl,
the skincare,
the parts,
all of it.
And this is, I did a reel yesterday. I actually recorded content, but I didn't post it yet. But it's my stuff is out in the phone. Okay, y'all, where my content creators are.
Hold, please.
Wait. But I was going somewhere with that thought. What was it that you just said? Say that one more time. The last part of that.
So the skincare, like
Oh,
yes.
I knew I was going with it.
Loving yourself and appreciating
is that you don't recognize how much effort it takes to have an improved lifestyle. It means saying no to a lot of things. If you're trying to stay on track, you can't go to every party. You can't do everything that people, because especially if you're not strong here in your mind, you're more likely to go crazy eating, because food and drinking is social.
Yeah, and that's what we talked
about.
So
we need to give ourselves more grace for that, for how far we've come in that journey.
Because it's not easy. So, but what we want to say, love on yourself, ladies, because me and Felicia and I have collaborated.
Oh, yes, the event.
Yes. February 28th, the last Saturday.
Shameless plug, but we're putting out there. Galentine's Love on You.
You're learning a chair dance, ladies.
Yes.
Classy.
Yes.
Okay, classy and sassy. And what I'm going to teach you ladies, is how to really appreciate your movements, appreciate your body,
100%.
Build those confidence, learn how to isolate your moves, learn how to move your hips, because in all, when we walk, we gotta learn all those movements in a walk. It's not just a dance.
No.
So, ladies, please come.
And it's all about having fun.
Register.
The second part of that class is about teaching you how to really appreciate your body for what it is today, what it's done for you thus far, and not what it's going to do in the future.
Yes.
And just how to embrace that and really give yourself more grace every day when you look at yourself, and not be so critical.
And it's at my at Dance View Studio, February 28th, 6 p.m. Where can they buy tickets at, Felicia?
On Eventbrite, they can go on and search for Galentine's chair dance. We've kind of been posting it on socials. You can go to Dance View Studio. Is it on your website yet?
Yep.
And then cocosolace.com. But if you go to Eventbrite and search, you'll be able to find it there. It's been posted. It's live. It's ready to go. And we have a promo. If you bring a girlfriend, a sister, your mom, or whomever, and each one of you can come for $30. It's for a limited time. This thing is going to sell out. So I would advise.
There's only 20 spots less than that now.
Yeah.
So it's only limited spots. So come join us. Check it out on Eventbrite, on our social media pages, and that's it for Aurora's Health Hustle.
That's it. Yeah.
And love on you. Love on yourself.
Yeah. Until next time. We'll talk to you guys next week.
Bye, guys.